Welcome to Mock the Week. I'm Dara Breen. Joined this week are Sarah Pascoe, Rhys James and Emmanuel Sanubi, Zoe Lyons, Ed Byrne and Glenn Moore. We start tonight with a round called If This Is the Answer, What is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Emmanuel, which category would you like?
Going with home news.
Okay, your topic is home news. The answer is 379 years. What is the question?
How old is Morgan Freeman really?
Is it just to be safe? What is the minimum age on Andrew's dating apps now?
Is it, how much older do my testicles look than the rest of me?
Is it how old would my great-great-great-granddad be if he wasn't such a pussy?
Is it,
I went early with that one. I'm quite surprised that they liked it.
Is it how long would it take P. Diddy to run out of baby oil?
Is it how long would my great-great-granddad take to run out of baby oil if he wasn't such a pussy?
is it, how overdue are Oliver Cromwell's library books? Oliver Cromwell, that'll work.
Yeah.
Is it when does a vampire start puberty?
Is it how old are my oldest knickers? Not far off. I see them absolutely in bits.
Is it how much history has happened in the past week?
Is it how long will it be before America can look back on this period and laugh?
How long would the 100 Years' War take now that everyone's got ADHD?
Is it? How long is it going to... How long have I been learning to speak Klingon?
Is it how frequently do rural bus services run?
Is it? What does a parrot say?
I've got my finger on the hot topics of the week.
Is it, if I do my Nelson Mandela impression, how long will it be before I'm allowed back on the television?
Do it.
So I've been working on this for some time.
I really want to see that now. Is it how long it used to feel in between Christmases before we grew up and realised we had to pay for it?
Don't you have the correct answer, please?
It's the last time a royal was arrested?
It's absolutely right. Thank you very much, Rhys. Yes, the question I was looking for was, when was the last time a senior royal was arrested? Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. The last royal arrest was of Charles I in 1647 for high treason. He was later convicted and executed for the crime.
When you're not laughing, you're learning.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has consistently denied any wrongdoing. Yeah, he would though, wouldn't he? Yes, for possibly revealing details when he was a trade envoy. A job that I remember us talking about years ago in the show in a kind of is he a trade envoy now, is he? Whereas now we have to go, he was a trade envoy.
It's just busy work, isn't it? A trade envoy. It's just like, what else are we going to do with him? You know, it's the equivalent of sending the apprentice to go and get a bubble for the spirit level. You know? Go and get a tin of tartan paint. Oi, Andrew, go and be a trade envoy.
To be fair to him, if you look at this picture, this was obviously a very stressful day, and he's not sweating. So maybe he was telling the truth.
Everybody's praising this photographer for getting this snap that nobody else could get. The first thing you learn how to do with editing software is red eye reduction. And I couldn't even manage that.
This picture as well, the guard was actually saying that there was a problem with the button trying to let them out.
Yeah.
That's why they were stuck there for so long. And I think, what a lie. He just sat there going, no, I am pressing it. Did you get the picture here? No, I'm pressing it.
No, don't worry here. It's one of these. Ooh,
You've got a real button.
I have a
We just have to mime buttons.
Oh, no, I genuinely can at any time. I can do it, I don't have to do it just a bit when you're over there. I can do it at any time.
Wow.
But I choose not to. That's real power.
That's maturity.
What's mad about this whole thing, though, is he's been arrested, but he's been arrested for misconduct. Don't you dare. unless you want to go down for misconduct in public office.
To be fair with this photo, there aren't many of us to get to see what we'd look like in an open casket, do we?
Just thinking how annoying it is to be stuck in trafficking.
But it feels like they just keep taking things from him, and you keep going, surely that's everything now. And then just this week, having stripped him of his royal titles, having stripped him of all his military ranks, all this, they've suddenly come out with, we might also stop him from his line of succession to the throne, which he still has.
Yes.
He still ain't in line to the throne. So maybe we'll take... He's like the bad guy at the end of a horror film that you just think you've got, here he comes again.
Currently 8th in line for the throne, and soon he'll be 8th in line for the phone.
So if he gets taken out of the succession, we all get to move upwards, don't we?
Unless he's reinserted further down the line.
Because it was early in the morning, wasn't it, that they arrived? And they're saying that he could have been in bed, and I can't not imagine him in bed with the police at the foot of his bed, and him just thinking, one of these is Michael McIntyre.
All of it's very circumstantial because they don't actually know. They say that he could have been in bed, he could have been having breakfast, but all of it sounds really creepy. He could have been eating an egg, and I'm like, ugh!
It is bound to have an impact on his mental health, isn't it? Because you know what they say about the Duke of York, when he was up, he was up. When he's down.
I mean, what also was notable about the timing of the arrest?
He turned 66 that day.
It was his birthday.
Do you reckon when he got arrested and they said date of birth and he said it, they were like, that's today, happy birthday!
Well, what's the main thing that you want on your birthday? That the whole day is about you. And that couldn't have happened in a more extreme way. Everyone's talking about you today. Congratulations.
I think it's quite sweet. Apparently when they knocked down the door, they went, have you got anything to say in your defense?
I'm just waiting for this to come out on 24 Hours in Police Custody. That's what I'm watching.
It's going to be the best episode ever.
The greatest episode
because he will
ever.
do it, because he'll think, a way for me to get my side of the story.
It's the same with Prince Andrew's staff. It came out that their nickname for him was the word CUNT. I wonder what they're trying to say about him. I wish I could crack the code.
In what way has his staff reduced?
Skeleton crew.
He has.
Skeleton crew
Very
now.
tight posse he has.
Yeah.
It's chef and valet, apparently.
Yeah, a chef and a valet being described as a skeleton crew. That's still more than my crew.
Because they haven't actually hired this valet yet, have they?
Yeah, they haven't.
Do you know what they should do? They should do a reality show about it. They should make it a reality show. Call it Ain't No Valet Low Enough.
Moving on, what has Nigel Farage recently announced?
It's not his shadow cabinet because he's not the official opposition. He's just announced what jobs he's given to the various Conservative MPs that have joined his party.
And just so they don't get too spooked, this is them in the most conservative cosplay situation.
I mean, it does look like Farage is going, what's that? That looks like, it is, it's a bottle of piss.
That's him doing his favourite film, E.T. Go Home. Who's the guy next on the right of him? Is that Rupert?
It's Richard Tice.
Richard Tice?
Yes.
Because all of them look happy except Richard Tice, who looks like he's sort of in Jurassic Park. And the rest of them are going, no, it's okay, Richard, the dinosaurs will vote for us.
I love the way they do this thing of taking a successful TV show and then just franchising it to different cities. This is Succession, Croydon.
I should just say Tories, clearance sale.
It's mad that Reform are so obsessed with the past, they're trying to get the previous cabinet elected. It's the exact same thing, isn't it? It's mad, they've just this is the Tory party, it's the same colours, they've just changed the name.
Yeah.
It's like when everyone knew Hermes was so shit that they changed it to Every. I thought we wouldn't notice that we're still getting our parcels 4 days late and they smell of piss.
Are you saying this is the T.G. Jones?
think you might have.
That just really irritates me, T.G. Jones. Like they moved everything one to the left.
You've got a classier reference point than me, I'm going to say. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? W.H. Smith is now called T.G. Jones.
What?
Yeah. What?
We thought it was an Irish thing. We were all saying that.
I thought it was TGI Friday.
They split the company, and the only bit they was really making money was their travel business, so they split it away, and they moved all the
How
the
can
stuff
they
that
be
we
making
use.
money at those service stations for only charging £5 for a litre of milk?
It's now called T.G. Jones, but they've done it with the same font and the same thing. This is T.G. Jones, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I bringing this
No,
news?
This is great.
This is the news.
This is the bit that'll go in. This is the bit. This is the bit that's going to be all over Instagram. Oh, hello, TikTok. Look out, sheeple. It's T.G. Jones now.
But they are dressed in the W.H. Smith colours, to be fair.
But my mind is absolutely blown because even with that, before that, obviously they're going, it's not Hermes. It's the same. That blew my mind. I was like, did anyone else not know that? I was like, I didn't know that. And then this has happened. I was like, this is too much.
What else has changed?
Well, Woolworths is gone. Have you heard? You've noticed that? Will you hear what happened to marathons?
Yes, this show was recorded before the results of the Gorton and Denton by-election, as which you will know now because you bought a newspaper in T.G. Jones. Moving on, what major changes to UK drug laws might Green Party Zach Polanski be proposing?
He wants to decriminalise.
Decriminalise, yeah, maybe
A-list, A-class drugs?
Yeah, not A-list.
A-list.
So they call it.
Class A's, that's what I'm looking for. Class
Look at you
A's.
pretending not to know what this is about.
It's all come a bit too late for me, though, it's this. I mean, this would have been exciting news, I think, in my 30s. But now, if I'm at a party, I'm the one chopping up the drugs using my National Trust membership card. So, and it's ibuprofen. So,
It's one of these stories that, like, he said something about possibly decriminalisation or dealing with drugs in a different way, which some people just jumped on in a, what? You want to inject heroin into our children's eyeballs? What are you doing? Them and the Labour Party.
I think it could save the high street. We got a lot. The high street is basically just vape shops now. So you make all drugs legal, then you could just have sort of ketamine emporiums and stuff like that everywhere. You know, T.G. Jones. The T.G. stands for the ganja.
You're really taking this new information and running with it.
It took me ages trying to think of that.
Are you jonesing for a fix?
There we go.
If they don't buy ad space on this show, with how many ad dots we have.
Yeah.
First time, they're up in the corporate hospitality box going, all of our spend went on this podcast. This better work out, you know.
Now we call up W.H. Spliffs.
At the end of that round, the points go to Zoe, Ed and Glenn. Join us after the break for more Mock the Week. Now we play a game called You Think That's Bad. In a world where everything seems to be going wrong, this is a chance for our performers to compete, to outdo each other with tales of woe from their lives, and I decide whose is the worst. Anyone care to start us off?
I had to go to a gender reveal party the other day, and they are tacky as hell, and they make me sick. Like, physically, I got ill from one. My cousin's pregnant. She was having a girl, so all the food at the gender reveal party was, like, pink on the inside. That chicken burger is the hardest I've ever shit in my life.
You think that's bad? My parents had a gender reveal party for me, which was hurtful because I was 11 at the time.
We've gathered the evidence.
We feel
60-40.
Okay, well, do you think that's bad? I was involved off and on with a topical comedy panel show on TV for many, many years, and then they suddenly introduced a round I still haven't got a handle on.
Pretty serious when that happens, you know what I mean? I used to go to a particular newsagent and then they just changed the name.
you think that's bad? I've got an iPad that works on facial recognition that won't allow me in before 11:30 in the morning now. It refuses, Dara. I have to lie on my back and let the face reveal the throne.
Is that why Andrew was leaning back in the car? You think he wanted to use his phone?
Let me into my phone.
You think that's bad? I've been married so long that I actually booked myself a prostate exam for Valentine's Day just to feel something.
It's become this. Some gentle observations about life. There's a cry for help.
Doctor.
You think that's bad? I did my first shift as a prostate doctor this February.
You think that's bad? I went to a gym on the road, so not my gym, and their dumbbells already went up to 50 kilos.
Tell me about it.
We've all had that struggle.
Get a bit
What the
of
hell is this?
him.
Why are you running here? A gym for ants.
You think that's bad? Last year I got run over by a stretch limo for 3/4 of an hour.
You think that's bad? One of my closest friends recently got arrested on his birthday.
Do you think that's bad? I don't actually know what my wife does for a living, and I feel it's too late to ask.
She's on OnlyFans.
Okay, you think that's bad? I'm going to win this now.
Okay.
You think that's bad? My son is toilet trained. He has been for a long time. He doesn't have accidents. Sometimes he shits on the floor for fun. What makes it fun? My reaction, okay? So we spoke to a child psychologist. Apparently, when you want your child to stop doing something, you're supposed to not react when they do it. I'm not that good an actor. I don't think that Judi Dench could turn the other cheek when someone was shitting on her carpet. So when he does it, I scream, and I run towards it, and I pick it up as quickly as I can, sometimes with my bare hands. No, before you dare judge me, if I don't get it quickly, the dog eats it. Come here and do show business.
I think you win.
Thank you.
At the end of that round, before I go to Emmanuel, Maurice and Sarah. The next round is called 24 Hours in Police Custody. This game involves Glenn and Emmanuel, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. Okay, here we go. Our first topic, please. Let's spin the wheel. The first topic is human behaviour.
Yeah.
Emmanuel.
Human behaviour, I think, is a very interesting thing. Now, for me, I used to play a lot of rugby, and now that I don't play rugby, I'm only realising now how what we would call normal behaviour as rugby players is apparently very different to what everyone else calls normal behaviour. We all know, well, most people know the Guinness game. The Guinness game, where you take your first swig and you try and split the G, is the plan. Rugby players, we play them differently, I found out, when I was out with some friends. I say friends, I just met the dude, but we're drinking Guinness, so it means we're brothers now. And he asked me to watch his drink. So I said yes, and he went to the toilet, and the moment he left, I put my balls in his pint. Which I think is completely normal behaviour, and I can see some of the reactions. There's some of you here that disagree. Shockingly, so did he. When he came back, he was furious. I was like, well, you asked me to, obviously not with many words, but you gave me a pint. I was like, who does that? And he was like, we're at a christening. And I thought, I love a prank, but my issue is I can't play pranks. Like, I shouldn't play pranks. I'm far too big to play pranks. Like, I can't jump out on anyone. It's not funny when I do it. Some of you will jump out on your friends. Banter. I do it, it's GBH. But I like pranks, and famously one that I got in trouble, I say famously, it's why I'm not allowed at that school. My son's school, when he first started primary school, I missed the whole first month because I was way on the road. So I was gutted, I wanted to be there, and this was my first time doing the school collection, so I was excited. I was the only parent outside the school. I got there early, and one of the teachers came out, and quite rightly so, she'd never seen me before. She said, afternoon, so which one of these lovely children are you here to take home with you today? And I couldn't help myself. I said, I don't know yet. You see, it's funny. The police didn't think so, which was weird.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Okay, that leaves us with Glenn. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. Is motivation.
I wasn't very motivated when I was growing up. I was quite an ungrateful kid, even though I got to grow up in the 90s and noughties. I thought everything in the 90s was boring and predictable. I'd be like, well, music in the 90s is so predictable, and movies are so predictable, and TV is so predictable. Every Saturday night, you turn the TV and, oh, surprise, 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 surprise. Even though I had a perfectly nice childhood, my parents were always very, very loving. They were always very supportive. Every time it was my birthday, they'd throw a big party. They'd always invite the local kids entertainer, Typo the Clown. We'd have fun. Maybe because I had quite an antisocial family, very antisocial family when I was growing up. We never wanted guests or visitors. We used to hide the welcome mat under the spare key. Or maybe we didn't want to see people because we lived in quite a bad area. I knew it was a shit area, and at least I knew it was a shit area. Some of you might live in a part of town. You can't make up your mind as to whether or not your area is nice or shit. I've worked out best way to determine if your area is nice or shit. Have a think to yourself. If there was a zombie apocalypse tomorrow, how quickly would you realise? Because if you live in the Cotswolds, you look out your window one morning and be like, well, I can see a bin tipped on its side and I can hear a car alarm in the distance. Something's afoot. I've been Croydon every single day of my life. I'll be like, oh, a guy in a tattered suit just bit me in Aldi. We go again. Best way to work out if your area shit, go out to the middle of your road with a loudspeaker at 2 a.m, say, come out with your hands up and see how many people do. I get jealous of people who are motivated, you know? You look at celebrities when they become world-class in, like, more than one job. You look at someone like Lady Gaga. You go, oh, my God, incredible world-class singer. Also, Oscar-nominated actor. How have it become world-class in 2 separate jobs? And there's no link between... I mean, sometimes you even look at a celebrity who becomes world-class in 3 separate jobs. There's no link between any of those. Julius Caesar, Roman Emperor, C-sections, and salad dressing. What a weird...
Thank you. Thank you very much, the end of that round, the points go to Emmanuel Salubi. Both of you come back. Thank you very much. Join us after the break for more Mock the Week. Our next round is called Picture of the Week. I should have had a topic and image and asked you to tell me what is happening. So, teams, what's going on here?
No, he's just woken up. He thinks he's at an auction for Greenland.
This is Trump saying, would you like to see my dickie?
Is he asking, which one's the soup knife?
Looks like he's trying to chat her up. He's going, you remind me of my wife in that you're sitting at a different table to me.
She's saying, one more question and I'm going to go and ask for Angela.
Have you heard? They've changed the name to T.G. Jones.
It just looks like she's saying to him, honey, I cannot explain to you what a tariff is one more time.
Looks like he's having a rare moment of introspection, going, hey, wait a minute, do people, am I a bad person?
Are you that little Miss Redacted I keep reading about?
He's saying, I have shat myself, but I think I got away with it.
And she's clearly going, no.
No, you haven't.
They didn't have the correct answer.
That is Trump. I think that's at the governor's dinner, and that's his chief of staff, isn't it?
I think so, yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. Well done, Ed Byrne. Spot on, yeah. Yes, this is US President Donald Trump, who suffered a setback recently when the Supreme Court ruled that he had overstepped his authority by introducing a huge range of global tariffs without congressional approval last year. The ruling raises the possibility that the US government has to refund billions of dollars to businesses and consumers. How, and I presume it's being calmly and with some consideration, has Trump responded to this?
Exactly as you said, calmly and reasonably. That's weird because he's normally so reasonable about these things. I hope everything's all right at home.
I do feel sorry for them because Trump is a toddler and he has a toddler's psychology and they keep trying to deal with him like he's an adult. So I've got a 2-year-old in my house and he wants to get inside the dishwasher. And you can't tell him he's not allowed in the dishwasher. That just makes him want it more, like Trump with the tariffs. You can't try and talk to him about consequences. There's knives in there, you'll hurt yourself, you might break it so no one has clean plates. They don't care about consequences. You have to do distraction. Supreme Court need to get a little jar of jelly beans. They need to find a neighbour with a puppy or a kitten. It's never too early in the year to start talking about Father Christmas.
All that's happened is I'm now just picturing Trump shitting on your carpet.
Then my plan has worked.
It's really confusing and damaging for British business. What we want is stability. What would be great? It would be great if we just, I don't know, if we had a trade envoy who... Who maybe shared similar interests with Trump.
But he's doing this, the whole point of this is supposedly to support American businesses. So we need to retaliate by supporting British businesses. The most successful British business at the moment is OnlyFans. What I've been doing is an act of patriotism. that hand isn't available. Thank you. It feels like someone else is saluting.
Yeah, but look, we all know what this is all about. This is all just to distract from the Gorton and Denton by-election.
Moving on, why are female tortoises on a Macedonian island hurling themselves off cliffs?
Well, I'm glad you asked it.
At last.
Is that not the most contrived question? Why are female tortoises on a Macedonian island hurling themselves off cliffs? Because that's the Mad Libs that were on your fridge?
Because do you know what the funny thing is? I have no idea. Didn't read this one. If you can all talk among yourselves, and I'll take out some glasses and read out what the fuck is happening in Macedonia. I'm sorry.
It's because of the men tortoises. They would rather be dead at the bottom of a cliff than spend any more time being a heterosexual woman tortoise. The male tortoises have started biting their genitals to instigate mating, and they're like, I'm out of here. That's the true story. It's on the card. It's the news.
The lady tortoises are trying to avoid the in-shells.
At the end of that round, the point goes to Zoe Edinburgh. The next round is called Between the Lines. It features Ed and Reese. Would you make your way to the press pit, please? Reese will deliver a speech in the guise of a leading figure on the world stage, while Ed will translate what they really mean. This week, Reese is Keir Starmer.
Finally, someone cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Prime Minister for almost 2 years now.
Thought I'd better let you know in case you were wondering who I am.
I will carry on as Prime Minister as long as the people want me.
Bye.
There isn't a shred of evidence I knew what Peter Mandelson was up to.
There are actually lots of shreds of evidence in the bottom of my shredding machine.
I can promise you, there will be no more U-turns.
Terms and conditions apply at our sole discretion. The Labour Party reserves the right to backtrack on this promise without prior notice at a time convenient to us and then pretend it was what we were going to do all along.
A recent poll shows my popularity is growing.
People prefer me to Prince Andrew and Hugh Edwards.
People have criticised me for my views of the transgender issue.
And when I say people, I mean they. No, sorry, she. Do I? Oh, God.
The last Conservative government almost destroyed the country.
Time to finish the job.
Labour has got to learn lessons and say the things our traditional voters want to hear.
They up here back home, check whipping and get this and that. You know, Don't know where that was from.
If there are those who wish to challenge me, I am up for the fight.
You want to do this shit? You want to do this? Be my fucking guest. I will straight up cut a bitch.
Well done, Reese and Ed. Thank you very much. So, everyone, what's going on here?
Keir Starmer losing another seat.
Imagine Keir Starmer is going, I thought Wales would be bigger than this.
Keir Starmer's misunderstood and thought the important issue was trans rights.
I think he's thinking, can I derail this too?
Have they just put him in the one mode of transport you can't do a U-turn in?
Wait, sorry. Since when does a train just say the country? How bad trains have got?
Yeah.
They just go, where are we going? Wales.
Yeah.
When? Sometime this week, whatever.
That's them going, see it, say it, oh, he's fucked it.
Starmer's bored the cameraman so much, he's had to throw himself onto the tracks to take it.
Just out of shot is Wes Streeting or a Prime Minister replacement service.
Who has Starmer reportedly been advised to sack?
It is Wes Street.
It is Wes Streeting, yes.
Who I think is doing that sort of tactic of you do that thing where you behave like you've already got the job that you want and hope people don't notice. But at the end of that round, the points go to Sarah, Reece, and Emmanuel.
People started clapping. That's how good you were. I love you.
Go ahead and press the buzzer right there. Yeah.
Hello. I feel like I've just touched a US police officer's gun.
The thing is, you've angered him and he's going to take it out on me later.
I can't believe I've been part of a coup.
It is distracting at work, isn't it?
It is,
When
yeah.
someone wants your job.
I know. God, I've an insight into Keir Starmer's world now.
Glenn's even rolled up his sleeves like he's a politician.
He's ready to start the
Yeah,
job.
right,
Yeah.
let me get-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough of this. Don't book Glenn again. Anyone else on West Street? Or are we just going to leave it at this awkward power vacuum situation?
I think, look, when someone says they're finding someone distracting at work, that does usually mean they have a crush on them.
Who's got a crush on who in this situation?
No, I'm talking about the Prime Minister again.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Well, you really sounded like you had your hopes up there for a second, Darren.
If this is legit.
Who's this crush you're talking about? Jeez, I wish I had hair.
Leave his hair alone!
A lot of tension around the table today. Okay, at the end of that round, the winners are... Oh, I think the winners are over here. The winners are Emmanuel, Reece and Sarah. Join us after the break for more Mock the Week. The next round is called Audience Question Time. We throw ourselves open to the studio audience and invite them to ask us questions on any topic. First up, Jason. Is Jason here? How are you, Jason? You well?
I'm well.
Oh, Jason's the first and the serious person to stand up. You don't have to do it. We'll bring the mic to you. I'm loving it, Jason. There's massive respect there, Jason. Thank you very much. Okay, what question do you have for us?
I'd like to ask, what advice would you give someone that is just arrived in this country?
Sack your travel agent.
I probably just make stuff up. I tell them, see all those flags on the lampposts? They're just to mark the ones that need to be repaired.
There's actually a Nando's hack that if you want to get yourself a butterfly chicken, don't order the butterfly chicken because that's £16.50. Get 2 kids' meals, which is £13 total, but you get the same amount of food, but you're saving £3.
Genuinely.
Look at everyone going, finally, Nando's is cheeky again. Now we're going for it.
But I just want to know how the staff react when you arrive, order 2 kids' meals without children with you.
It's amazing that Glenn's going for your job and Emmanuel's going for Martin Lewis's job.
It's the way that I order it when I'm in there. It's like, I'll have 2 kids' meals, please.
You'll never spot my plan. Any other advice to people who's driving in?
Get on a train and play my favourite game, lake or flooded field.
That was so it's such a company we've made your way up, struggled through all the things ago, but now we are here. We can play lake or flooded field, finally.
He didn't say what he's saying to somebody who's come here as an asylum seeker. A visitor to the country. It's a fun thing to do.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we could be. I took it as being. Look, I just took it as.
Yeah, well, that's because you're obsessed with him, Dara, you right-wing dick. He's the classic legitimate immigrant. He is. He's the classic.
I would say,
pull the ladder up.
I'll let you in.
I was here first.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I clambered over you while you're on the ladder. I would say if you have just arrived into the country, people refer to a shop called W.H. Smith's. It's gone. It's gone for T.G. Jones for all your stationery needs. Okay, thank you very much, Jason. Thank you. Very good. Is there an Anita by any chance? Hi, Anita. How are you?
Nice to see you.
What question do you have for the panel?
Do you have any dating tips?
I'll take this. A burner phone. That's my first piece of advice. and hide it under the floor with a loose floorboard and put on silent. Jesus.
I've got a good dating tip. If you go to Nando's, you can get 2 kids. Save money.
If you got nothing else to do on Valentine's Day, I know a way you can feel something.
I'd wait until after the starter before suggesting a threesome.
I'll give you the advice that my mum gave me when I was 20, which is be very careful who you get pregnant by, because you'll have to see him every 2 weeks for the rest of your life.
Absolutely watch your behaviour, because it's the slightest thing. Somebody will just decide, no chance. A friend of my wife's was once on a date with a guy, and she decided, absolutely not, because he licked his knife. That was it. Whilst they were having dinner, he licked his knife, and she went, boom, that's it. And I just thought that was such a minor thing. But she said, well, if he's like that on a date, imagine what he's like at home. You think you're going to come home and you're going to have his balls in the cutlery drawer?
Also, did she actually do the mime? Because when you say licked someone's knife, like you're doing it like it's like he's just licking off some gravy. But what if he was like...
looking at her right in the eye. Yeah. And it wasn't like it was a knife that he had in a special leather thing that he took out. Thank you very much, John. Thank you very much. Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics and we'll see what our panelists can come up with. Okay, here we go. The first subject is strange flyers to get through your door.
Come work for us at IKEA. Even if you get a rejection, it's always good to get your foot in the Floggenstlau.
Problem with rodents? So have we. That's why our pizzas are just $9.99.
Man with van can get rid of your gran.
Do you want to learn to sound like you're ending a news report? Well, with your help, we could make sites like this a thing of the past.
Do you need your locks fixing? Well, you found this flyer on your bedside table, so I'm going to say yes.
Problem with pests? Imagine how the royal family feel.
Do you need flyers printing? Me too. That's why I'm screaming outside your house.
Enjoy this money off coupon for Nando's. Just tell them your 2 children.
Mini Mike and his tiny hands. No job too small.
Do you need a psychic? No? God, I'm bad at this.
This is not junk mail, although technically I am a male, and it is my junk.
The Amdram Society presents a plumber trying to fix a broken toilet in Harper Lee's to swill a blocking turd.
3 holidays away, all I have to do is vote reform.
Do you sing out of tune? Well, shut the fuck up then.
Quickly, look to your left. Suddenly need an osteopath? Call 0800.
Each night, the bombing intensifies. That's right, Rhys James is back on tour.
Need a comedian for an event, but find Miles Jupp a bit too funny? Try Glenn Moore.
Yeah, fuck Glenn.
After you've read this, please stick it to your fridge, or the child who made it will have died for nothing.
Our survey has discovered that 90% of residents in this area don't know that W.H. Smith's has changed its name.
I've been watching you masturbate through your letterbox. Please stop masturbating through your letterbox.
Lost. Blow-up doll. Maximum wear and tear. Dressed up as Margaret Thatcher. If found, please return to Glenn Moore.
Tex-Mex burger joint, Lone Star. That's not our name, that's our hygiene rating.
The lady's not for turning. Please don't send me back.
Why not join us on the 3rd of May for your local Women's Institute gathering? There'll be raffles, cakes, and Margaret's famous slut drops.
Come and spend the day where? Oh, Diggerland.
Filthy curtains, dirty floors, untidy back garden. Sort your life out, you filthy fuck.
The next topic is unlikely lines from a children's book.
So you're telling me you kissed a sleeping woman without her consent? We're going to have to strip you of your title of prince.
By David Walliams.
It was a blustery day in the 100-acre wood. Pooh trudged along the path. "Hello, Owl," he said to Al. "Get a shirt that covers your dick," said Owl.
And then Dumbo said, "Do you want to see my elephant impression?"
And I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow all of you, said Bonnie Blue.
Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said the cuckold bear.
Someone's been eating my porridge, said Mummy Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, said Baby Bear. Someone's been drinking my piss, said Bear Grylls.
"Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Hugh while he was watching this show.
And Rapunzel's hair continued to grow until it was long enough to reach all the way from the top of the castle down to the floor outside, as the wait continued for Man United to win 5 games in a row.
And why am I called after Paddington Station, said the bear? Well, I've got a lot of people into reading. No, Reading. It's Reading.
As he unzipped his trousers, the giant yelled, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, you won't believe how much I come."
I'd say that it is unlikely. It's unlikely. It is unlikely.
Don't worry, Piglet, said Pooh. Eeyore's just having a bath, and we should... Where's our toaster?
My, Grandma, what big tits you have.
Rapunzel, throw down your weave.
I think Alice has fallen down a rabbit hole. She keeps doing weird tweets about how 5G gives you eczema.
And when Alice awoke, thinking of all of the crazy things that had happened and the strange people that she'd met, she thought, I'll never take ketamine ever again.
No, Gollum, I won't stick my finger in your ring.
Wow, said Charlie. A chocolate river. He couldn't believe he was at the Thames facility.
What big teeth you've got, Nana. I've just come back from Turkey, love.
And if we leave a trail of breadcrumbs, we can find our way back, said Hansel. How dare you waste food when the world is burning, said Greta.
Professor Snape is off sick, so Professor Freud will be feeling him, fucking him, sucking him.
At the end of that round, the points go to Zoe, Ed and Glenn. That's the end of the show. This week's winners are Sarah Pascoe, Reece James and Emmanuel Sabuni. Commiserations to Zoe Lyons, Ed Byrne and Glenn Moore. Thank you for watching. I'm Darrell Breen. Good night.